Good evening and a warm welcome to everyone present here. We welcome you to another exciting season of Lakmé Fashion Week Winter Festive 2014 at a new venue, the Palladium Hotel, one of the most luxurious and glamorous destinations of city of Mumbai right now. Lakmé Fashion Week continues to redefine the future of fashion in India. With our Gen Next program in collaboration with INIFT and our Jabong Stage program for emerging designers, we are at the forefront of discovering and encouraging young and exciting designers. In terms of showcasing designers on the ramp, Lakmé Fashion Week is by far the largest fashion week in India. This time we are featuring 86 designers from 12 cities in 43 shows. I'm happy to note that out of these 86 designers, 50 designers are emerging designers and 10 designers will be making their debut at Lakmé Fashion Week. At the INIFT Gen Next show, we are presenting 6 designers who have been shortlisting from more than 400 applications, and they will be groomed by expert mentor Anita Dongre for their launch in the fashion industry. It is our privilege to have Manish Malhotra as our grand finale designer. He is one of the topmost designers of our country in terms of retail and brand awareness, and we look forward to him creating magic on the ramp in his signature style. For the first time, the Lakmé Fashion Week opening show in collaboration with DHL has been given to 2 young, exciting designers. With Masaba and Amit Agarwal opening the Lakmé Fashion Week, the upcoming season is all set to begin the celebration of fashion in a grand manner. I'm pleased to welcome an enviable lineup of designers whom we will be showcasing this season, such as Anju Modi, Anita Dongre, Varun Bahal, Arjun Khanna, Shantanu and Nikhil, Rocky S, Vikram Fadnis, Krishna Mehta, Sanjay Garg, and Priyadarshini Rao. Lakmé Fashion Week continues to be global in its outlook and believes in showcasing international talent and integrating India into the global fashion map. This season we are showcasing the celebrated Australian duo Easton Pearson, who will be making their first foray in the Indian market. We are also excited to host 4 exceptional designers from our neighboring country, Pakistan. Both countries have some extraordinary talent and similarities in the field of fashion and culture, and we are happy to bring them all together on our platform. This show is being presented by popexo.com and Hello Pakistan. We are happy to present yet another edition of our successful initiative of Indian Handloom and Textile Day. This time the focus is on young designers like Vaishali S, Soumitra Mondal, Pratima Pandey, Shruti Sancheti, and Anavila Mishra to showcase and present India's heritage handlooms. The day will end with a stylish showcase of contemporary Indian weaves by Sanjay Garg for Raw Mango, who makes his Fashion Week debut at the Lakmé Fashion Week. One of the leading online fashion retailers of India, Jabong.com, has become the associate partner of Lakmé Fashion Week. We welcome Jabong.com on board and look forward to a successful season with them. The Jabong Stage is a unique platform for the emerging designers in India and for experimental formats. In its second edition, Jabong Stage will present the best of emerging designers and conceptual presentations from 2 established designers, Anuj Sharma and Little Shilpa. It will also feature trend-setting events like the fashion film premiere and the Friday Funda. Jabong Stage will also feature a first of its kind kids fashion show, which is being presented by Hamleys in partnership with Barbie and Hot Wheels. Lakmé Fashion Week is one of the leading fashion weeks across the world in terms of digital footprint. Our social media community has more than 1.2 million followers, and the hashtag Lakmé Fashion Week had a reach of more than 10 million users in the last season. We continue with YouTube as our broadcast partner to give the front row experience to the entire world in our endeavor to democratize the Indian fashion. On behalf of Lakmé Fashion Week Advisory Board and IMG Reliance, I like to thank everyone. A big thank you to our partners and stakeholders, designers, media, sponsors, and the fashion fraternity at large for your continued support to our event. Last but not the least, our sincere thanks to our partners Lakmé for last 14 years for their continued support and commitment to the Indian fashion industry. I would like to invite you all to the Lakmé Fashion Week on 19th of August at the Palladium Hotel to celebrate the best of Indian fashion. Thank you.
So I'd like to welcome you again to this new venue, this very glamorous new venue. I must say I was under great pressure to up the ante, to match this wonderful glamorous surrounding today. So I've made a huge effort. I hope it's showing. Yeah, thank you, Manish. I think we do some great things here at Lakmé Fashion Week. We do define the future of fashion in the sense of discovering new talent. We do new formats. We do things at Jabong which are the first to world, and we're very excited about presenting the latest runway styles to you. Runway styles are what we take into the world of makeup and skincare, and I'm very excited that between the past season and now, we've just launched what we call Absolute Gloss, which is what we're seeing trending across runways over the world. And apart from Lakmé's Absolute collection of hydrating skincare and a very high shine lipstick, which is called Gloss Addict, we've also just recently opened a wonderful Lakmé Absolute Salon in Bandra, so I hope all of you have had a chance to experience it. And we're currently running a lovely limited edition styling festival there called Runways of the World. So please do go and take have an experience of it in Bandra. Every season, what we do, of course, is to collaborate with some of the finest design talent in the country and introduce a new trend for the season. This year, we're doing things slightly differently. So what we're doing this year is because it's winter festive and, it's the festive season, weddings are on everyone's mind. Lakmé, being the jewel also as part of the Indian woman's trousseau, has decided to sort of consolidate this effort and introduce a team that we call the Lakmé Absolute Bridal Dream Team. And this year it's Manish who's joined hands with us, as well as Corey Walia, who is Lakmé's own stalwart in the field of makeup. And we're very excited to be able to offer every Indian bride this season the chance to be styled by Manish, by Corey, and the Lakmé Absolute team. So may I please present the Lakmé Bridal Dream Team AV. So that's a little sneak peek into the finale in store for this season. But I'd like to invite Manish now to share a few words on the thoughts and inspirations behind putting together the Gloss finale for us.
So first, before I speak about Gloss, I have to say that Lakmé for me is home. Lakmé Fashion Week for me is something I'm really emotional about. For me, it's like when I'm doing a show, and if I miss some of those fashion weeks, I've always felt very sad about that, because I remember in the year 2000, when I had not even launched my label, I was just a costume designer, and I was just starting about with a store called Reverie with Yash and Avanti, and I was invited to do a finale at that time with Rohit Bal and Reena Dhaka. And it was my first mainstream show, and I was starting with a finale, and that's how Lakmé has been very kind, and it's always been very encouraging to new designers. And nowadays, that when we have those applications, we're all fighting and say, this person's really good, we must give this person another chance, and then now they've of course said the board can't recommend anybody, because all our meetings go on for the entire day. So Lakmé, I feel, is one of those fashion weeks which is very fair, very encouraging, and has this great amalgamation and a great mix of established designers, emerging designers, and newcomer designers. And I love the energy of all of us being together. I see some of my ex-assistants doing shows. We are here, all of us together. And to me, it's like home, and also Gloss, because we, 2.5 years ago, I think we launched Absolute, and now we are back to doing Absolute Gloss. So a finale is always very special, because it's got everybody's eyes on it, because it's the launch of the product. But I think when a fashion week is concerned, every single show of every designer is as special. Not only to the designer, to the fashion week, and to all the people who are watching. Gloss for us is a world trend right now, and it's an international trend, and we are interpreting it in my way, in terms of very Indian clothes, very bridal, But having said that, it's not an out-and-out bridal collection. It's a collection which is modern. It speaks about a very eclectic modern bride who inspires and loves tradition, but is speaking the language of today. So that's what Absolute Gloss is going to be this season.
As the team has already mentioned, right, there could not have been a better platform to onboard and bring and showcase the best of Indian fashion. I think our experience over the last season has been tremendous. We are extremely bullish about the potential of Indian fashion designers coming out of India, one, and two, are also extremely committed to bringing the best of global fashion to India. And this season with Lakmé, we'll be doing exactly that. Through the Jabong stage, we'll be onboarding and showcasing 21 talented young designers, and the goal is really to see how well we can pick a few of them and kind of, you know, make a success story out of that. So that's really our commitment, appreciation for the Indian fashion fraternity. And finally, what we will also be doing is, you know, overall to bring excitement to the Indian consumers. Today, as of now, many of the best of the international fashion is not really available in India. We will be onboarding River Island and Miss Selfridge to India, and we'll be showcasing the autumn-winter collection on Lakmé Fashion Week. So extremely excited about that, and these brands are, you know, in many ways truly iconic. They come up with collections every 10 days. So through this, we really want to provide excitement to the Indian consumers, and overall, very excited about the partnership with Lakmé Fashion Week. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of DHL, I, Sandeep Juneja, welcome you all to yet another exciting season of Lakmé Fashion Week. Now, as Absolute Gloss is getting launched by Lakmé, and as you're getting more brands into India, Arun, I think what we've been doing in the last 12 months, we've been putting more planes around the world. So we added some more freighters to our about 300 odd freighters that we fly globally, DHL freighters. We've added more hubs, you know, we've added a new hub in China, and a hub typically means for us 100 freighters can park themselves at one time in a hub. So that's what we do in the business supply chain. So anyhow, so continuing, I think as has been famously said, fashion is a language. Some know it, some learn it, some never will. It's like an instinct. And DHL knows fashion. You know, every day is a fashion show, and the world is our runway. We've been in the business of fashion in India for about 40 years now. What you see at any fashion week around the world is a runway show which lasts for about 17 minutes. But what goes behind the scenes to put the show together with speed and precision is a lot of logistics and planning. As the world's largest, as the world's most international logistics player, our expertise is to support designers and the fashion industry to deliver their collections to cities and countries across the world in perfect condition. To present a scenario of how DHL works with fashion designers, we deliver samples, accessories, merchandise which go into making up a collection. The designer can be sitting anywhere, accessories can come from some other part of the world, and samples can move to another part of the world. To the final delivery of these collections to stores around the world, and we work in 220 countries, once a buyer makes a choice. And fashion and apparel as well as luxury goods are key industries to which DHL provides customized and superior logistics services for over 40 years now. This season, which is our 8th year of participation and association with IMGR, Lakmé Fashion Week, we are very happy to present to you extremely talented Masamba Gupta and extremely talented again Amit Agarwal, two very young, very talented and very, very creative designers. Masaba and Amit will be presenting the opening show. So it's a very special moment for us to be participating in the opening show. So you can all look forward to a very stylish start to the season. DHL is very proud with this association with IMGR and with this high energy and high innovative designers, and together we look forward to once again enthralling the audience. Thank you.
Thank you, and a very good evening to all of you. First of all, extreme thanks to all the organizers of Lakmé Fashion Week over the last 8 odd seasons. And as I gather, I think this is one of the most iconic events that happen across the country. And people across the country and from around the world actually keep looking forward to this particular week in the calendar of Indian system. Towards that, let me for some of the uninitiated, let me just go back a little and introduce you to the brand called Himalayan. As you see out here, as I hear so many people out here, the thirst for more, the thirst for doing more, bringing more to the consumers is never quenched, and that's where the play of a brand like Himalayan comes into the fore. We Indians, as you all are very familiar with, we have a particular kind of a taste profile, and we can compromise on various things even at the cost of health, but we can't compromise on our taste bud. Just to familiarize you with what Himalayan actually does is, being the source as Himalayas, where all the organic minerals are there, this is a brand which actually takes in all the naturalness from its ecosystem, and that's what is presented to each one of its consumers in its most untouched, pristine format till the last drop. As we all know, there is an immense amount of growing awareness and affinity towards health, natural, as well as something which is organic today. In the repertoire of brands that we deal with in Nourishco, Himalayan happens to be seated at the top end of the bracket, which absolutely addresses to the most relevant of the needs today in terms of natural as well as a healthy option for whatever we want to drink. We have been associated with Lakmé Fashion Week for a few years now, and it's really great to be back out here. Let me promise to you that this is going to be bigger and better this year. Why do I say so? Number one, we are going to be associated this year with the designer duo of Shantanu and Nikhil, who are out there. So a big round of applause for Shantanu and Nikhil. The second bit is we are extending it a little bit further. What we have done is, when we want any of our brands like Lakmé Fashion Week and most of the designers out here who are aspiring to bring fashion to more accessible levels, similarly we aim at bringing Himalayan as a brand to a higher degree of accessibility. And that's where the role of another art icon comes into play. What we are doing is we are associating with another artist of repute, Brinda Miller. Lots of you who are
Third consecutive season of INIFD to present the Gen Next show of Lakmé Fashion Week, the premium platform for all the budding designers. 2 decades into the realm of education, we feel it's a great step to integrate education and information to the fashion weeks. We look at playing a pivotal role in the partnership to bring in resources that shall help the industry grow, and at the same time, we are aiming to enhance the education experience at INIFD by being part of Lakmé Fashion Winter Festive 2014. To focus on interior design programs, INIFD has launched this year the INIFD Academy of Interiors, mentored by Bollywood star and celebrity interior designer Twinkle Khanna, and supported by other international brands like Durovit, Hello Kitty, and CIA International. The journey of INIFD at Lakmé Fashion Week has been a pleasant one from its first leg of association, with designer Masaba Gupta winning the INIFD Most Promising Designer Awards. Our student designers Shubham, Kavita, Asaboy, Manoj Kumar, Vinod Bhardwaj, Sukhwant and Astha, and of course Sabah Khan have displayed their collections at Lakmé Fashion Week. Hundreds of INIFD students have got a chance to be a core member of the implementation team in the process of dealing with designers and buyers, and also hundreds of garments designed by our INIFD students have been displayed at an exclusive INIFD stall at The Source. INIFD is the world's largest network of fashion learning center and is imparting knowledge and building careers of nearly 20,000 students across the country every year. We progressed from national to international by opening centers across the continent with IMB Milan as our strategic international partner. Our association with Lakmé Fashion Week stands for the true cause of fashion and the future of Indian design and the bright new young talent of this country.
Kshetra Group
We are into manufacturing. We have around 1,000 workforce of all the manufacturing like machine embroideries and now. We have come up with our brand, Nakashi, for last 2 years. And right now we are doing really good. It's all about ethnic wear and something really peppy for the today's women. We have associated right now with Vikram Fadnis, who will be launching his collection. And the purpose is to get a class for a mass. And it's going to be an exciting show. Yeah. Thank you.